right. Hey guys, Mr. Kyle Myers Mathematics, and let's just jump into it. We have numbers 9 and 10 on writing in scientific notation, and I apologize in advance for my voice. I'm a little sick today. It is what it is. But here we go. So when there is no visible decimal place, it goes on the end. And when we're writing in scientific notation, I left the notes up here from one of the previous videos, probably the first one. And the rules for scientific notation are this. Have to have a number that is potentially as low as 1, almost up to 10, just not including 10. It could be like 9.999. Just can't be 9.9 repeating because that is actually 10. But you can have any number between 1 and 10. You can include 1, you can't include 10. Then you have to times it by 10 to the power of a number. And that number has to be some sort of integer. Okay, so currently we do not have a number that's between 1 and 10. Also, we're not timesing it by anything. So we need to fix both of those things. We need to make it so that this number is a number that's between 1 and 10. Well, if I move the decimal place over 1 space, now it's 4890, as in 4,890. Still more than 10. What about now? 489. Still more than 10. 48.9. Still more than 10. And last but not least, 4.89. And that is not more than 10. It's also not less than 1. So that works. 4.89. Now, how many spaces did we have to move it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 spaces, so I times it by 10 to the 4th. If you're moving spaces to the left, you do positive powers. Moving to the right, you do negative powers. The other way you can think about it is if you have a big number, you're going to need a big power, as in a positive power. And if you have a little number, like 0.0000000, however many zeros that is, 9, that's a small number, so you're going to need a small number power, aka a negative 1. So, speaking of, let's go ahead and jump into number 10 here. Let's see. 0, 0, 0, still way too many zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now it's 0.9. It's not quite 1 yet. 7. 7 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is good to double count. I know it's a little redundant, but double counting is something I do pretty often actually, and I've always really excelled in math. So I highly recommend it. It worked for me. So that was 9, I think, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ha. But it is a 9. So there's 7 spaces. So I got my numbers mixed up there. So 9 is the number that we have right now. And we're going to times it by 10 to the negative 7 because that's how many spaces we went. We went 7 spaces. And there you go. So that's it. Hope that's been helpful. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And also on my website, I have a free guide called The 5 Math Mistakes Everyone Makes and How to Avoid Them. You can go check that out for free on myersmathematics.com. Link in the description below. Catch you in the next video. Blessings.